Okay, this week's week 7. You're going to be going over this week for Web290. Uh, your notes are on pattern matching using regex and a regex lab. The pattern matching is a slideshow presentation using regex and manipulation of regex, generally used for email validation, phone validation, social security validation. There are a couple websites on this slide that I would recommend you bookmarking. The regex read and do has an exercise for you to do on regex. Follow the directions there. Only note on this one is where it has you create the email.php, you can rename that to email or index.php. And in the folder I have you putting it in validate, but technically it's going to be in week 7 folder for your lab, week 7 lab folder. But I do have that in your structure for XAMPP example. The website looks like this here. Where you validate an email address. If you put in a invalid email address, it'll tell you that it's invalid. Put in a valid one and it'll tell you it's processing. The code on that one is fairly simple. So it sends it to validated.php on this form for the email. Validated.php is using validating the email from the index page form with this preg match. This preg match is used to validate email. When you go to those websites on that first slide for regex, it gives you tons of other examples for validation. This is just one of the validations. That has some numbers and letters, an @ symbol, some more letters, a dot operator, and a domain name. If it's valid, it says invalid, it'll say invalid email address on the screen, otherwise valid email address. That's a preg match. The second one is reading this PHP form, which is just reading about HTML forms and PHP, how PHP is used, or HTML is used as a wrapper around PHP, and some things about validation on that. The exercise is to go to this page here, which is the new link for the book, or for the last link that was needed and updated. So this goes right to page 33, and you're going to go to the section on that page which is called Processing Form Input Exercise, and scroll down till you find that. Go ahead and read. You're going to read basically from PHP and HTML forms down to the exercise. Which is right here, exercise processing input or form input. Read and follow the directions there. The code for that, as always, is in the exercise. So you download this source. Once you're finished, here's the example for that and the original source file. So that concludes week 7. Have a great week.